the question is, how does stress affect the gut?
In so many different ways.
Yeah.
Stress can affect directly the gut, but also through brain-gut pathways. So if you're going to think about just the gut, you have to think about, it could either slow or speed up motility, and that could be through neural pathways or neuroendocrine pathways. And then, stress can also increase the permeability of the gut. It also has more of a pro-inflammatory effect. It alters a motility, like I said, and then it also affects the brain, which affects the gut. So it can affect certain networks in the brain that can enhance arousal, which makes patients more perceptive of what's going on in their bodies or even in the environment. And it affects the autonomic nervous system, and it affects the pain pathways. So if you're ever in a hyperarousal state, in a hypervigilant state, it's harder to engage the pain inhibitory pathways.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't engage pain inhibitory pathways, then you are more likely to have chronic pain or recurrent pain.
Mm-hmm.
So there's pain pathways, there's autonomic system, so there's so many bodily systems that affect and eventually gets to gut symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really very complex.
So it really isn't, it's not possible to sort of say that the endocrine versus the nervous system is more dominant in that. It's all an interaction, I guess, a systemic interaction.
Yeah. I kind of think about it like this. The only way we're resilient is because we have so many different systems and pathways in place. Mm-hmm. And if one gets affected or perturbed, there's a counter-regulatory pathway mm-hmm. to make us function. If there's only one pathway and it gets dysregulated or gets injured in some way, mm-hmm. we would break down, right? Mm-hmm. But there's a reason why we're resilient. But that means that a lot of different systems and cells and communication occurs. It's like, to me, an orchestra. If just because one violin player could make it to the to the performance, the whole system isn't going to break down, but you're going to feel the effects of it, and there's going to have to be some compensation. Mm-hmm. But I read a paper some years ago that looked at the different factors related to stress that had a physical or physiologic impact on the body. And I tell my patients this because I see this. So the two aspects of stress that have a physiologic impact on the body are when they're negatively perceived by others, or mm-hmm. they're out of their control. Mm-hmm.